Hey, Mikey D here, the Goumba Gourmet. Welcome to my cooking channel, where we cook, we eat, we drink a little Vino, and everything else in life that stresses us out. And I'm sure there's plenty in all our lives. Forget about it. Hey, you know what we're going to be doing today? Well, I've been getting some requests to do some keto-friendly foods. So, I don't know if it's because I'm looking a little chunky since I started doing this thing, or people just want to know how to make some keto foods. But I really got to get back to it too, because since I started this thing, my little filmmaker, editor here in chief, my son, has started to do a lot of cooking himself. So I've been coming home to homemade pizzas, different kinds, pies and cakes, and this is a pancake. It's a pancake. It's pancake batter and cake mix or something with crumbs, and it's filled with different things like fruits and stuff. And
I'm not even mad. That's amazing.
I gotta get back on keto. It's delicious, by the way. Anyway, okay, so what we're doing, what do I got here? I got some butter, right? I've got some leaf spinach, some cauliflower, some cherry tomatoes cut in half, a little bit of green pepper, broccoli, zucchini, string beans, French style green beans. I've got some onion. I've got some minced garlic. We've got a little cherry pepper. I've got my cheeses, my Asiago, Parmesan Romano, salt, pepper. I've got a little cornstarch over there, and we've got cream and white wine. Okay? I don't have the shrimp out. That's in the fridge. I'm keeping that cool. But we're going to use some shrimp too in this dish. All right, let's go cook this up. I'm using my big pan for this one because we're going to need it. I'm going to start off with 1/3 of a stick of butter. Let that melt up. Okay, next we're going to drop in, I've got 1 whole onion chopped up. Let's saute that up a bit, you know how we do it. Okay, so next I've got about 1 pound of large shrimp, peeled and deveined. That's going to go in to the sauteed onions. We're going to cook these up a little bit. We're not going to fully cook them. Get them a little bit pink. Alright, that's all we want for the shrimp. We're going to take them out, place them aside on the dish while we get to the rest of the recipe. This is going to be delish and keto friendly. Isn't that great? After that ice cream dessert that I made. You guys see that? Did you see the ice cream dessert? Probably gained a couple of pounds after that one because it was so good I couldn't stop eating it. You got to try it. So next we're going to put in that other 2/3 of a stick of butter into the onions that are still in the pan. We left most of those onions there and took out the shrimp. Oh, that smells so good. I won't say that we can dip the Italian bread in this because this is keto friendly, right? So I didn't say that. Alright, so next we're going to start adding our vegetables. Cauliflower. Probably got about 1.5 cups there. Let's get that in. Saute that up a little bit, mix it all around. Okay, broccoli. About the same amount of broccoli. You can use fresh, you can use frozen, whatever you like, whatever's handy, it really doesn't matter. It's your personal preference. This is the way I do it. I actually use some fresh and I use some frozen. Okay? So we've got that in there. Next we can add, I've got some sliced up zucchini. Nice fresh zucchini. These are all keto friendly. Okay. Green pepper. Now, I used green pepper. I really would have liked to use the yellow, the orange, the red, but actually there are more carbs in the colored peppers, believe it or not. You can read about that. So we're going to use green. And I do like to add a little color. So how about now we add those cherry tomatoes. I've got sliced up cherry tomatoes. There, we got a little color now. French green beans. And depending on how much you need to make, you figure out how much you want to put. There's about a cup to a cup and a half of each of these vegetables. A little less of the zucchini. And of course the tomatoes. All right, fresh leaf spinach. That looks like a tremendous amount of leaf spinach, doesn't it? When, of course, you know, when this cooks down and we get this in here, it'll be like, is there any spinach in there? Where's the spinach? But that's the way spinach is. Okay, so fresh leaf spinach. And you guys are like, what? Where's the seasonings? We got butter, we got some onion. Well, now we need a little seasoning. So we're going to now put our coarse salt. I've got about a teaspoon. I'm not getting crazy with the salt. We don't want to retain water. Whole idea with this is to try to lose some weight, right? Anyway, teaspoon and a half coarse ground pepper. I've got some cherry tomatoes. It was one small cherry tomato I used just for a little bit of spice, and I chopped it up real fine. Okay. Minced garlic. Notice I didn't saute the garlic with the onion. And I used the minced garlic in this. I have that jar of minced garlic in water that we buy, keep in the refrigerator. I didn't cook it in with the onions this time, with the shrimp. I didn't really want to flavor the shrimp too much with the garlic. I just wanted that little bit of butter and onion on the shrimp, but I wanted the garlic more flavored into the vegetables. So I used the minced garlic and spread it in at this point. Okay, so now I've got a quarter cup of, I got a cheese blend. It's Asiago, it's Romano, and Parmesan. Toss that in. Okay, let that all cook up. Now, what I normally do here is I cover it. That's why I've got this cover here. And I just let it sit on a medium heat, low to medium. Okay, I'm going to take the cover. And I just want to cover that up for a little bit. And let it all get moist and blend in together. Okay? Let me have a little bit of this. Then we'll be back for the next step. Oh my God, that smells amazing. Oh, look at that steam pouring up. Can you guys even see it? Wait a minute, let me help you. All right, is that any better? Can you see? Can you see? Look. Ah, much better, right? Ooh. All right, let's get on to the next step. Here we go. 1 cup. I want you to use a Chardonnay, a dry white wine. Let's get that in there. Turn that heat up. Oh yeah. Get it bubbling. All right, so I brought that up a little bit to get it bubbling and boiling. What'd I tell you about that spinach, right? Where is it? Where's the spinach? Looked like so much. All right, anyway, we got that all cooked up. Next, I've got here 3/4 of a cup of light cream. Next, a teaspoon of cornstarch. Okay, we don't want too much. We're just going to thicken that a little bit. All right, so next step, final step. Anyway, final step is we've got the cream in. right? We put in a little bit of that cornstarch. If you want a little more and want a little thicker, you can put a little more in. I only put about a teaspoon in there. A couple of teaspoons or a tablespoon, you'll thicken it up more. Remember that shrimp we cooked up? There you go. Keto friendly, keto delicious. I can't wait to eat my keto meal tonight. Okay, here we are. You wanted a keto friendly meal? You got a keto friendly meal. Look at this. Does this not look awesome? I gotta tell you, it smells incredible. In fact, my son just said to me a little while ago, the guy behind the camera over here, that handsome young man, he said, Dad, I'm not doing this keto thing. So how about we cook up a little pasta and I put it over that? I said, if that's what you want, no problem. And if that's what you want to do and you're not into the whole keto thing, then do that. Cook up some pasta, pour this over the pasta. If you don't want to do it with shrimp, don't do it with shrimp, do it with chicken. If you want to use a different fish, use a different fish. I gave you the basics, okay? It's a real simple recipe. You put it all together, it basically does everything itself, okay? Let's give it a taste test now, because I am really dying to try this. You know, whenever I go out with my wife, when we go out to dinner somewhere, and she's always like, you want to taste mine? Sure, I'll taste it, but she always says you have to get a little bit of everything. So if it has broccoli and it has shrimp and it has peppers and it has zucchini and what, you got to get a little bit of all of it because you got to taste the whole thing. Well, she's right. So I'm going to try to get a little bit of all of it. Okay, I got some tomato there. I got the string beans. I got the pepper. We've got the broccoli, cauliflower. All right, let's try this. All right. Now a little bit of that, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Oh, come on. Get that piece of zucchini up there. Stay on the fork. Come on. All right. Ready? Wow. 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 That's all I can say. Wow. It's another one I think you're really going to love. This is simple, quick, easy, keto friendly for you keto people like me. I'm back on the keto. Got to watch the pastas, got to watch the pizzas and the pancakes. Cake in a pan with anyway, it was good, but I got to watch. All right? This is delicious. You'll love it. Thank you for coming into my kitchen. I really appreciate it. This is the place where we try to keep it fun, light. Hit me up with some comments. Give me something that you want me to cook. I'll try to do it as I can. I only have so much time. I have a job and another thing that I run, and I really have limited time. All right, but I will do the best I possibly can. So if you want me to make something, I'll give it a shot. But thank you for coming into my kitchen where we cook, we eat, we drink a little vino, and everything else in life that stresses us out, forget about it.